Today I'm working on a diagnostic tool from Ford trucks. The unit won't be recognized on the USB by the computer or laptop. I have the board right here. It's an expensive tool and it's worth to repair it. Let's see under the microscope what is the problem. Okay, first of all I'm gonna do some measurements, but before I want to inspect the board. Maybe we can see something burn. So nothing looks suspicious, nothing looks damaged. Let's flip the board. That's some flux right here. The USB cable is good. I already tested. Okay, so the board looks good, but doesn't mean it's working. Okay, let me do some measurements. Okay, the multimeter is set to the continuous path. Let me find the ground, and then I'm gonna test some capacitors. Okay, and the ground, I think we can use this as a ground. Look at that, we have a short circuit right here. We have short circuit on this capacitor as well. Let me check on resistance mode. 20.2 ohms, and here we have 0.3. so this is the ground. Zero 0.3, 20.2. Okay, let's move on. Let me set on the continuity mode. Okay, on this one we do not have a short, neither on this. We have here no. let's check those 0 ohm resistors and those fuses. They are good. Okay, let me check on that inductor. We have a short here. Oh yes, we have. On this diode as well. So there are many components shorted to ground. We have here short, we have here, we don't have it at this one, no. Here we have a short circuit, we have short circuit here. Let me check on this one too. Okay, so we have a lot of short circuit. Let me check this 0 ohm resistor. It's good. So I think I'm gonna inject voltage, maybe on one of those capacitors. It doesn't matter where I inject voltage, and then I'm gonna monitor this board under a thermal camera. Maybe we see something getting hot, or we should actually. Let me show you what happens if I plug the USB cable on my laptop. So the board have those LEDs. I don't know if you can see it. And if I plug the USB on my laptop, I don't know if you can see, some LEDs are lighting up, but at a very low intensity. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see it? But they are lighting in very low intensity. So we don't know where the short is coming from right now. We don't really know. There are too many components shorted out. We can desolder them one by one and then recheck the measurement, but it's gonna take a very long time. So let me check with the thermal camera. I have here a thermal camera. So here it is, the motherboard under the thermal camera. You can see some spots lighting, but those are only the shining pieces of metal. Let's plug the USB cable to see if something gets hot. It's on. Oh, look at that. Look at that. This is getting hot. Okay, let's unplug the cable. This is the IC that is getting hot. Let me flip the board and see. On this side I plugged in the cable and we see another two chips that are getting hot, but that would be because of the first IC that is getting way hotter. You can see here 32 degrees, and here we can see almost 50. Okay, nice. I'm gonna close now the thermal camera. So I think I'm gonna start with desoldering this chip. FTDI is about the USB. It's a USB driver, and I want to desolder it, and then I'm gonna remeasure to see if we have a short on those capacitors again. Let's add some flux. Okay, it's out. Let's check now. Right before we had a short circuit on this capacitor. Let's check now. Wow, the short is gone. Nice. Let's check the other capacitors. Wow, we still have a short here. Okay. We still have a short, so yes, we have something else broken on the board. The only short that we had here is gone. Yep, we still have a lot of short circuits, and I want to measure again in the resistance mode to see where should be inject voltage. Here we have 0 ohms, and now we have 2 ohms here. But why? We have a bridge here. We don't have a bridge. Before we had 20 ohms, and now we have 0. Okay, and here 2 ohms, and here 2 ohms, 0 here. Before we desolder that chip, we had 20 and 20. Let's check on this inductor. 0, 0. Okay, I'm gonna inject some voltage here on the inductor, and then I'm gonna monitor again the board with a thermal camera. So with this tool I'm gonna inject voltage, and I'm gonna monitor under the thermal camera while injecting voltage to see if something else is getting hot on the board. And I think I made a mistake. I forgot to unplug the USB cable, and it was on. Big mistake. So I unplugged the USB cable. Let's check now for a short circuit. Now we have 39 ohms. Here we have 0, 39. So let's inject voltage. Okay. Setting the ground probe. I'm gonna inject the voltage in 3, 2, 1. Can we see something hot? Nothing is hot. Let's flip the board. So we still have those IC getting hot. Those IC. Let's see one more time. So what are those IC? Let me check on the data sheet. So those ICs are SRAMs memories. Okay, so I desoldered the first one from here, the first SRAM, and we still have a short. I'm gonna show you. We still have a short. and I'm gonna desolder the second one. It's out. Let's recheck. We don't have a short circuit anymore. Look at that. Nice. Perfect. Let's check on this diode and this inductor. Nothing here, and this is the ground. It's okay. Okay, let's check this one. Nope. And those. Nice. So we had 3 broken chips, 3 shorted chips. This is one, the USB driver chip, FTDI, and 2 SRAM memories. I'm gonna order those chips and I'm gonna replace them, and maybe I will do a part 2 video. If replacing the chips will solve the problem, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna do a short video to show you that. Okay, that's it for this video. I'm gonna go and work on something else now.